Hello, my friends. Happy New Year. Hope you guys enjoyed the holidays and found some time to relax and enjoy with your families. I'm back in action here, and I'm really excited about this year ahead as I've got a ton of ideas and goals that I'd like to achieve throughout 2022. And I thought it would be a good idea to just state them for the record here on YouTube so that you can hold me accountable and so that I can hold myself accountable. I also highly encourage you to write one of your goals in the comments below. I don't know. I find writing goals down in any capacity is a great way to just get the ball rolling. And yeah, I'd love to know what you guys are thinking for 2022. What's one of your goals? Or write several of your goals. So as you know, I had a pretty decent year in 2021 in terms of stock music licensing. I made a little video about that about a week ago. Feel free to go check that out if you haven't already. But essentially, my earnings from Artlist and Motion Array accounted for a pretty decent little chunk of last year's total income on top of all the scoring and the composing that I did. So it made for a pretty successful year overall, and it really helped pave the way for me to focus on some new endeavors moving into this year ahead. So I know some of you are listening to the Make Music Income podcast that I co-host with my friend Eric. Lately, we've been talking a lot about refocusing our energy on sync licensing, finding more exclusive libraries and interesting libraries to work with, hunting for bigger and better placements for our music. If you're not already subscribed to Eric's YouTube channel, make sure to go check him out there, but also make sure to bookmark our podcast if you're interested in, just hearing us chat about the progress that we're making in the sync world. Every week we do an update and we just chat about everything that we're up to. And we also get into some very specific questions that are brought to us in our Discord community, as well as on the Production Music Academy. All of those links you can find below in the description. So make sure to go check those out. And we'd love it if you were part of that conversation. By the way, Eric also has his website officially up and running now. You can go check him out at makemusicincome.com. So Eric actually made a really interesting video just a few days ago about his thoughts on his year-long experiment in stock. And I'd like to respond to that in my own way here because I just think it's really interesting how we've both had very, very different experiences with our music, but ultimately we both kind of come to a similar conclusion with regards to where to focus our energy moving forward and what makes the most sense for both of us. I'm certainly not going to lose sight of what I'm doing in the stock music world, and I'm going to continue to upload music to the libraries that I've been working with. In my mind, though, I guess stock music is kind of like a stepping stone to sync in some respect, and I think it's been a really important part of my journey. Some of you are at the beginning of that journey. Others, have had years of experience doing this. I really don't want to sound pretentious or like I'm, coming across like I'm trashing any of the libraries that are part of that stock ecosystem. And to be clear, I'm really grateful for many of them. People often ask me where, a good place to start for a beginner is in stock. I still maintain that Pond5 is like one of the best platforms to just get started in music licensing in general if you're just, new to it. We are seeing the landscape change quite a bit though, and I do worry sometimes that the writings on the wall for some of the legacy stock music platforms, which have suffered to some extent due to the consumer preference for a subscription-based all-you-can-download price plans. I still feel that we as composers and music producers have always got to be thinking ahead and aiming higher. Everything in the stock music world is fluid and it's constantly changing. I'm not so sure what the stock landscape will look like in a year from now. And I don't know if I'll be able to pull in the same numbers. I'll certainly try, but like everything else in the music biz, there's just no guarantees. And that's why I rely on multiple income streams from music. And that's why I'm always asking myself, what's next? And I'm always, trying to look ahead. And I guess that's what this video is all about. I'm just looking at, at my year ahead, and I'm asking myself, where do I want to be in a year? And I guess I'm just making this video for the record, and hopefully I can look back on it in a year from now and see how I did. So my primary goals for the next year ahead are as follows. Number one, I want my music to live on multiple exclusive higher-end TV and production music libraries. I don't think this will be too difficult to pull off. I mean, I hope. I have no illusions about how long it could possibly take to get some placements, but currently at this moment, I have no relationships with any TV or production exclusive libraries, and that just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm going to change that this year. Number two, I'm going to write several albums of music just for me, and not for pitching, not for any libraries, but just for fun. This is something that I haven't done in a while. which is kind of it's a bit disheartening for me. I've been, so wrapped up in writing music for Sync that I've like lost sight of what was originally my focus with music and what initially got me really excited and motivated. Just the simple, selfish pleasure of writing music to please myself and no one else. Number 3, this is going to sound kind of silly, but I want to become a master of social media. This one will definitely be the most challenging for sure. It may or may not be obvious to you guys, but I totally suck at social media. I've neglected my Instagram. I've neglected my TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. My Spotify has grown a bit, but there's lots of work to do there. I also haven't been taking advantage of the many awesome and useful tools at my disposal here on YouTube even. And I've all but, abandoned Facebook and Twitter. So this year is going to be different. I'm going to stick to a much more regular and rigid posting schedule. And I'm going to embrace social media because at the end of the day, these are tools that are your friends, especially if you're looking to, do more custom composing work or if you're an artist who's looking to reach more listeners. And I'm both of those. So I'm going to dive in and just kind of embrace it and try to grow my fan base in as many possible ways as I can. Number 4 goal, I'm going to create 12 new courses for this year, as well as a ton of extra content for the Production Music Academy. This is not a goal so much as it is a promise. Barring an act of God, I will be creating 1 course per month from here on in for the Academy, as well as much more regular content for the members. The last 2 months have just been really hectic, and I've been trying to, understand the platform better as well as trying to produce content. And it's been a lot of work to set everything up, but I am getting much better at it. I'm getting more of a handle on things, and I'm just so excited for the content that I've got planned for the Academy in the coming year ahead. If you're interested in leveling up your music production chops, I highly recommend going to check out that link in the description below and seeing all the benefits that come with the membership. Last but least, my number 5 goal for 2022 is I want to create several proper sampled instruments for Kontakt. So this is a big project, and I'm going to need to hire some help to get it done. But I have someone who's going to do all the scripting for me, and I have the ideas ready to go, but I've never done anything like this before, so it's going to be a steep learning curve for me, I'm sure. My plan is to eventually release these on productionmusictools.com and to the Academy members as well. I'll also probably try to contribute to the Piano Book community and get some feedback on my work there first. Again, it's all just new territory for me, so there's obviously a lot to learn. So that's it for me. I put them down, and I'm going to hold myself accountable to do those things over the next year. I'm really excited to share the journey with you. And that's pretty much it. I'm wishing you guys a really happy new year ahead. If you would be so kind, please write one of your main goals for 2022 in the comments below. I'd love to know what's keeping you motivated and what's on your mind for the year ahead. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content here, and check out all the links in the description below. That's going to do it for today. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.